Hello, welcome to, is this a Tweedy Outdoors? Is it a Burgundy with Tweedy video? I don't exactly know. I'm going to have a go at that French classic Boeuf Bourguignon. I have over on Burgundy with Tweedy already opened up the wine and tasted it. This is not actually a Gevrey Chambertin for a change. This is a Côte de Nuit Village, so it's a slightly less distinguished bottle of wine, I suppose. A fair bit cheaper than Gevrey Chambertin, and pretty much my version of Boeuf Bourguignon, at least, is more or less the same as that Irish stew I did the other day, but in place of stout as the main body of the sauce, it has Burgundy, or at least some Burgundy. I don't want to go too excessive because I'd actually quite like to drink some of it. Get that on the lowest flame I can manage. Back to using these MSR pans again. Bit better in terms of capacity, so oil goes in there. I've cheated a bit today and done some of the preparation work at home, so you don't get to see me chopping up an onion, I'm afraid. The onion comes pre-chopped. Go. Next, some carrots and some potatoes, already again pre-chopped. I'm not sure if potatoes are traditional now, I think about it, in a Boeuf Bourguignon. Next we have some mushrooms and some pretend meat of some description that looks brown, so let's assume it's beef. And then a few cherry tomatoes. Not sure if that's traditional, but they're going in anyway. Uh-oh, one's going out. Don't want that to burn on the bottom, so I'm going to give that a bit of a deglazing now. Might put a bit more in later. We'll see how generous I'm feeling, or how thirsty I'm feeling. I think that needs a bit more wine, and I'll top it up with some water as well. I also think I need a bit more wine. A quick slurp, as the late great Keith Floyd would have said. Cheers. Water in now as well. Just want to almost cover the ingredients, perhaps not completely, but just to give everything a fighting chance of actually cooking. As always, one of these tomato stock cubes. I promise I'm not sponsored or anything by this company, I just really like this flavour. Plonk that in there. Hopefully that's got enough liquid for those potatoes and carrots and things to actually cook. It's going to need a fair old while there, but do have almost an hour until it gets dark. That's bubbling away nicely now. These are somewhat waxy potatoes, so they're never going to completely disintegrate. I'm having quite a delightful time here while my Boeuf Bourguignon is cooking. Sitting in the woods, listening to the birds tweeting. I think these potatoes are now more or less done. Got a little bit of flour now to thicken the sauce. I might not even bother if I were eating this at a table. The main reason for thickening the sauce is because I'm sort of sat on the floor and therefore much more likely to sort of splatter my tweed. I really don't want it to be too thick, so I'm going to go relatively easy with this flour. Try with about that much to begin with. Blend that in. That's now like, I don't know if you can see that, like that. Probably thick enough for me. Just give that another minute or so for the flour to cook through. And then I think I'm finished. Did bring the lid slash plate that comes with that MSR cook set with me. I suppose I could transfer this to that, but I don't know, I'm of a mind to just eat it straight out of the pan. Bear Grylls style, that's how he has his Boeuf Bourguignon, I'm sure. In this sporkful we have a piece of carrot, a bit of onion and some mushroom. Quite happy with how that sauce tastes there. It's kind of rich, glossy. There's a bit of sweetness and a bit of acidity that the wine adds. Try a bit of the fake Boeuf. Nice. It's Quorn for the record, not that any of you care. That's pretty good. It's a gloomy day. It was raining earlier, and yet, you know, here I have this wonderful hearty dish in the middle of the woods. I'm happy with my decision to not use purely wine for the liquid. Probably in the end the liquid content was sort of half and half wine and water. To me that's just about right. It's still rich, but it's not, you know, over the top. That was fantastic. I've moved backwards slightly so as to be slightly more covered by the tarp because it has started raining again, which is very gratifying, having made the effort to put the tarp up in the first place. It's a bit dark now, isn't it? My friend the fox has just been to visit. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.